According to the latest data, Amazon spent $14 million last year to fight labor unions, the largest amount in a single year, according to labor researchers. The anti-union industry, well, it's big business, and Amazon is their best customers. I have never seen so many labor cases coming out as I'm seeing right now. Okay, when we started things like, for example, Starbucks, oh my God, I mean, you've got that cat showing up in front of Congress committing perjury about his labor. You've got all of these social media folks that are supposed to be warm and fuzzy,
Yeah.
This is warm and fuzzy media. We don't do this to our people. We're different, right? That we're not part of the industrial complex in any way. We're different. I'll be damned if they're different. They're worse.
Right. These are the companies who, they'll put on their rainbow flags when
Yeah.
it's time to do it. Like, oh, look, we're so inclusive. We love all of you.
Yeah.
And then behind the scenes, they are beating the hell out of their workers, making them pee in jars and, go to the bathroom on themselves in the delivery trucks. $14 million Amazon spent, which is not even close to anything that touches their profits. They spent $14 million for these anti-labor law firms to go out there and bust up the unions. That we've seen a big union drive for Amazon. We've seen a couple victories now.
Does anybody do as much virtue signaling as the Starbucks and the Amazons and all of these internet startup companies? It's all virtue.
Starbucks is the worst. They're
And then you
absolutely
see,
the worst on it.
you look behind the curtain and they're absolutely the worst. But Amazon and, as a matter of fact, Starbucks and Amazon even created a new way to deal with it. That is, let's change the language. We did this story.
Yeah.
Let's change language to where, we're warm and fuzzy. Gee whiz, if you engage in this type of union activity, you're putting little Johnny over here who's trying to work his way through college, you're taking his job away from him, okay? It's disgusting. But they've got these lawyers that have taken this to a whole new level. It's jargon. They've focused on jargon. What are people moved by? And this is part of it is that virtue signaling. Yeah, we're talking about unions, but we're doing it for the right reason, right?
Yeah, and these lawyers that they hire, they're trained in how to skirt the labor laws so that they can kind of walk right up to that line of legal versus illegal with their union busting tactics. And it's something, and by the way, $430 million annually in the United States is what these anti-labor firms pull in.
I saw that number.
It is a massive business, and these lawyers make a ton of money. And as we always talk about, imagine you go through law school, you learn everything you can, you're like, I'm going to be a great lawyer, and instead you decide, you know what I'd really like to do? I'd like to make sure that these 100 people at Amazon can't have health care.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that instead of $15 an hour, they get paid $10. That's my dream legal career.
I always talk about that, as you know. I talk about it, the seminars I put on. What is it you want for your legacy? I mean, you want to be a lawyer for these freaks to where you're saying, yeah, I really had a good day. These people can't pay their bills now because I was able to keep their benefits down. And you go home and you have dinner with your family, or the lawyer who prevents when a pharmaceutical kills 10,000 people, who goes home and says, I really had a good day. I won a motion in court to where these people may not be able to recover now. And that's a big victory for me. Who in the hell thinks like that? But there are tens and tens of thousands of them working for these big silk stocking law firms. It's disgusting.
Because they're pulling in the millions. They're weeping into their $5,000 pillows every night, and they're sick. These people are so gross.
They have a license to do good. They have a license to clean up the environment, to get bad products off the market, to make Wall Street do what Wall Street's supposed to do. They have a license to help people. And they choose to take that license and say, I'm going to work for some corporation that does the horrible things that Amazon does to their workers. And I'm going to declare victory when I succeed.